Good morning, Florida lacrosse fans. Monday morning, April 4th. Lee Roggenberg, Florida Lacrosse News. Very heavy weekend games. Plenty of tough games coming up this week as we're now in the books as far as district seating is concerned. Now we'll be playing for at-large bids and rankings all the way through districts. Before we get into the results, some bad news to report. Unfortunately, Windermere High School assistant coach Colin Lawless passed away last week. The article about it didn't have any details. Certainly not going to do any speculating on anything like this. Funeral service to celebrate his life will be held 6 p.m. Friday, August 8th at Real Life Church on Steve's Road. I would assume that's pretty close to where the school is. Windermere, I believe, is in the northwest part of the Orlando suburban area. Our best wishes to his family, to the Windermere players, the coaching staff, and the community over there. And, we'll just, if we get more information as it comes in, we'll let you know. Okay. Very interesting weekend of games. On Saturday, I went up and watched St. Andrews and St. Edwards. Pretty warm day, probably the warmest day of the year so far. Very interesting place to watch a game. And St. Andrews coming out with the 11-8 win, sort of grabbed the lead early and kept it the whole way. We'll have a feature article up on the game on later today. Also on Friday night, Columbus with a big 11-2 win over Westminster Christian. Very important game because Westminster Christian and Gulliver have been vying for that home field in the district game. Gulliver with an 8-6 win over American Heritage Plantation. And I'm going to probably, when you see the division, when the 1A poll for the boys today, you'll see the effect of that game. Bartram Trail 9-8 over Flagler Palm Coast. Lake Mary, big 13-12 win over Creekside. I did catch a good chunk of that game on the NFHS network, or at least the parts of the game that I could watch. Great back and forth effort, both teams. Lake Mary scoring in the last 2 minutes to win the game, and then after the succeeding faceoff was able to run off the entire clock at the end. Very well run in the box spread offense. Congratulations to Lake Mary. Creekside getting back on track too. By the way, let's get some things out of the way. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and find 329 other people to do so. Like the videos if you do. VarsitySportsNetwork.org. Girls bracket preview as of 3/29, broadcast at 1:30 every day, and the boys at 6 p.m. every day. Each is a 1-hour show. Hopefully in a couple of days we'll have it posted to YouTube so you can get it on demand also, but please try to catch it on the Varsity Sports Network channel too. I'm not sure exactly if we're going to be doing another one this week or waiting until this week is over. We'll see what happens with the guys up in Orlando. Okay, Jesuit 9-5 win over Riverview, Sarasota. Benjamin with a big 13-9 win over Oxbridge as they continue their second half roll, playing very well. Immokalee 10-9 over Key West. Park Vista 9-1 over Atlantic. South Walton 9-4 over Lincoln. Lake Wales 9-6 over Pasco. We have Childs 9-7 over Pensacola. Lakewood Ranch 14-7 over Sickles. Lakeland 6-2 over Calvary Christian Clearwater. Newsom, very big win, 15-13 over Mitchell, getting back on track after the pretty bad loss against Plant. Mitchell looking again for that signature win, just coming up short. Berlin Jesuit goes to the West Coast. defeating Gulf Coast 4-3. The way that the FHSA is ranking these things, that is going to make Gulf Coast pretty much dependent on winning their district to getting into the playoffs. Oviedo 9-8 over Lake Howell. Santa Fe 5-4 over Gainesville. Alonzo 10-8 over East Lake. Sarasota 6-5 over Manatee. We have Windermere Prep 11-10 over West Orange, and Forest 7-5 over Buchholz. Easy winners on Friday: Lake Nona, Wellington, Boca Raton, Niceville, Winter Park, Tohopekaliga, Bowles, St. Augustine, Edgewater, Celebration, Cardinal Gibbons, Lake Mineola, Northside Christian, Nice, Jensen Beach, Windermere, Menendez, Winter Park, and Winter Haven. On Saturday, I mentioned the St. Andrews, St. Edwards already. Community School, big 9-3 win over Berlin. Community School certainly pushing potentially for an at-large if they don't win their district. Buchholz 5-4 over Fleming Island. Steinbrenner 15-8 over Berkeley Prep. 10th straight win for Steinbrenner. Edgewood 12-9 over Merritt Island. South Walton 13-8 over Childs. And there was actually a double header. They won a second game easily too. Lake Mineola, Lincoln, Ransom Everglades, and Holy Trinity also easy winners on Saturday. Coco Vieira, which really is an important game for the standings, was postponed due to weather. As far as I can tell, no score posted. I know that north of St. Edwards on Saturday, the weather was pretty bad. On the girls' side, Bishop Moore 7-6 over West Forsyth, Georgia. University 9-7 over Miami Country Day. Venice 12-8 over Lakewood Ranch. We have Newberry 5-4 over Eastside. Steinbrenner big 6-5 win over Ponte Vedra. Ponte Vedra traveling over, giving the number 2 team a heck of a game. Ponte Vedra certainly showing they're just as big a threat to get to the Final Four as anyone. East Lake 15-8 over Alonzo. Milton 8-3 over Navarre. Bartram Trail 16-14 over Lake Mary. Sun Lake 8-7 over Cypress Creek. Tohopekaliga 14-6 over Lyman. And Tate 11-3 over Fort Walton Beach. Easy winners on Friday on the girls' side: Episcopal School, Cardinal Gibbons, Leli, West Orange, Boone, Lake Brantley, Berkeley Prep, St. Augustine, South Walton, Mitchell, Fleming Island, Lake Wales, Martin County. On Saturday, on the girls' side, Creekside 14-10 over Gulf Breeze, Lake Wales 11-10 over Bartow, St. John Paul 14-7 over Ransom Everglades, Lake Wales 8-4 over Winter Haven, Ponte Vedra coming back with a strong 14-9 win over Plant, Haggerty 10-9 over West Forsyth of Georgia. Episcopal School, easy winner. Bartow, an easy win. All Saints Academy actually won 2 easy games on Saturday, doubling up on their schedule. On the college side, loaded weekend again. On Friday, the Jacksonville women 18-5 over Coastal Carolina. Jenny Kinsey 6 goals, 1 assist. The Kaiser women 23-12 over Ave Maria. Spanish River's Lena Finkelstein 4 goals for Kaiser. Oriana Eldridge 5 goals for Ave Maria. On Saturday, the Jacksonville men beat High Point 14-13. Big win again for the Dolphins. Let's see if they move even further up in the polls this week. Ethan Lamont 5 goals in the win. Florida Tech men beating Lynn 16-14. Zach Gagne 5 goals, 1 assist for Florida Tech. Xander Cosenza 4 goals, 2 assists for Lynn. Florida Southern men beat Embry-Riddle 18-6. Jeff Atlas, big day, 5 goals, 5 assists for Florida Southern. Haggerty's Christian Hofer, 2 goals, 2 assists for Embry-Riddle. Tampa men beat Rollins men 15-11. Luke McEnany, 4 goals and 2 assists. Tampa likely to stay number 1 in the nation. Flagler men beat Young Harris 22-7. First win for the program. I took a look at our Twitter stats, and remarkably, that game had over 12,000 Twitter impressions. So that one got around quite a good on social media. Forrest's Drew Flagg, 6 goals and 1 assist for Flagler in the win. Palm Beach Atlantic men host St. Leo. That game was postponed due to weather. Stetson women lost 19-10 to Kennesaw State. Martin County's Sage Row with 3 goals for Stetson. Tampa women beat St. Leo 20-8. Madison Birch with 6 goals for Tampa. The Flagler women beat Shorter 18-7. Macy Schmidt, 3 goals, 1 assist. Florida Tech women lose 16-11 to Embry-Riddle. Murphy McDonough with 6 goals for Embry-Riddle. That's going to see if that keeps moving Embry-Riddle up. They're really probably the biggest surprise of the year when it comes to our teams in Florida. Jacksonville has been sort of on the precipice of making a big move up. I don't think anyone saw Embry-Riddle doing this after 2 seasons off. We had Palm Beach Atlantic women losing 19-5 to Rollins. Caroline Gastonguay, 3 goals, 3 assists for Rollins. The Lim women were supposed to host Florida Southern. That was postponed due to weather. Weber women lose to St. Andrews 17-16. Robinson's Caitlin Patterson, 5 goals and 1 assist in the loss. Weber men beat SC AD Savannah 14-7. Steinbrenner grad Chase Jackson, 1 goal and 7 assists in the win for Weber. On Sunday, the Cincinnati women were supposed to play Florida. That game was postponed due to weather. And the Jacksonville women up at the U.S. Hall of Fame headquarters in Maryland, holding off Cornell 10-9, 3 players with 2 goals each. Congrats to Coach McCord on the weekend. Okay, upcoming games tonight. Western at 9-6 is hosting 10-5 Columbus. I believe that's the second of a home-and-home series. 9-2 University hosts 6-5 Miami Country Day. 9-2 South Walton hosts 5-4 Booker T. Washington. 9-2 Spanish River hosting 7-3 Palm Beach Central. We got 9-4 Lakeland hosts 12-2 Newsom. 8-5 Lake Mineola hosts 9-3 Cypress Creek. Bartow 8-6 hosting 7-3 All Saints Academy. Alonzo 11-4 hosting 11-2 Plant. Still looking for a signature win this year. 7-6 Palm Harbor University hosting 8-4 Osceola. 9-4 Timber Creek hosting 11-2 Windermere. On the girls' side tonight, Stoneman at 7-4 is hosting 10-2 Naples. We have 11-2 Satellite hosting 7-4 Holy Trinity. 9-5 Lake Brantley hosting 9-4 St. Augustine. 8-5 Ponte Vedra hosting 6-4 Fleming Island. 9-2 St. Andrews hosting 8-1 Calvary Christian Fort Lauderdale. Those who have watched the girls who's in, who's out knows how big a deal this game is tonight. This literally could decide an at-large bid. 9-6 Riverview Sarasota hosting 7-3 Gulf Coast. 9-2 Vero hosting 10-1 South Fork. 9-2 Lake Mineola hosting 11-4 Apopka. 10-6 Haggerty hosting 13-1 Oviedo. Again, a huge game. Oviedo really could use the win. And Haggerty has just played very well in the second half of the year. 10-3 Windermere hosting 8-3 Vieira. And 9-4 West Orange hosts Winter Park at 8-5. Really down to the stretch here. I can tell you there's a lot of big games coming this week, as you'll see. Even if you just kind of pay attention to the poll articles, the details of the clubs, I list the big games that are coming up this week. Still plenty of games that can move the needle. Tomorrow, I'm going to be traveling up to Melbourne. I've going to fulfill my promise to Alan and the crew at Brevard Sports Network to broadcast a game with them. It's going to be Holy Trinity hosting Vieira. That's a big deal game in that area. I'm certainly looking forward to being there and enjoying it. And I'm going to spend a good chunk of tomorrow studying up on the 2 teams for the broadcast. And as usual, hashtag TAFTAG. Take a friend to a game, lay off the refs, enjoy the game, grow the game. Again, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. Urge others to do so. Enjoy yourselves tonight. This is Lee Roggenberg, Florida Lacrosse News, saying so long from the Sunshine State.